Today is World Sea Turtle Day, a day to learn more about how you can help the endangered sea turtles that choose our coastline to lay their eggs. This is one of the nests. So far, we have at least 8 of these within the area patrolled by the beach's Sea Turtle Patrol. For perspective, we average here in Atlantic, Neptune, and Jacksonville beaches 47 of these nests every year. The season starts on May 1st. One female turtle can lay up to 5 nests, or clutches as they're referred to. Each nest contains about 100 eggs. The gestation period, once a nest is laid, is about 2 months, which means that starting in July, hatchlings will begin to emerge and make that long trek to the ocean. Now, most hatchlings come out of their nest at night. It's when it's cooler. To help these babies reach the ocean safely, there are 3 things that you can do as a beachgoer. First, think of the word clean. Take all trash and beach gear home with you when you leave the beach. Second, think of the word dark. Do not use any flashlights or cell phone camera lights to record video should you happen to spot hatchlings or a female turtle as they're laying their nest, or the hatchlings as they emerge from their nest. Now, the only way the hatchlings know where to find the ocean is based on the light over the horizon from the moon. So any artificial light could confuse them and make them crawl in the wrong direction, which is essentially a death sentence for them. Kevin Brown with the Beach's Sea Turtle Patrol says that you should stay 20 to 30 feet away from hatchlings as they crawl to the ocean.
And a lot of people like to make a kind of a vector because they think, well, we'll stay in here, but you really need to be behind them and stay behind them as much as possible, especially as the nest is emerging. There's going to be the runt of the litter, and the last one will come out. Once you get to the water and there's any wave action, people like to get right up on the water line and watch them go in, but the waves are going to wash them back in behind you.
Which is why you need to stay way back. If you see a hatchling struggling, Brown says, please do not pick it up. You may think that you're helping, but you could actually hurt the baby. He said you can call the Beach's Sea Turtle Patrol, and one of them will be there in 5 minutes, he says. The number to dial is 613-6081. If you're in another county other than Duval, you can call the Florida Wildlife Commission at 888-404-3922. We posted both of those in this web story, by the way, on news4jax.com. The third thing to remember is flat. Nesting turtles and hatchlings need a flat surface to reach their destination. And these are holes that Brown and his team have found along our beaches that have been left after people, left the beach. These can be death traps for an adult sea turtle or hatchling. So when you leave the beach, make sure you fill these in so it's flat and no longer a danger then. Now, there are 3 species, by the way, that nest on our coastline. Number 1, loggerhead turtles. In fact, Brown says of the 98 nests documented last year along our area, 91 of them were loggerhead eggs. We also get leatherback turtles and green turtles. All of them are endangered. We all need to work together to help these little creatures make it, far off our coast so that they can live, which is why there are, by the way, state and federal fines for anyone who disturbs a sea turtle nest in Florida, punishable with a $500 fine and jail time. The reason it's so imperative that you do your part to help these turtles survive during the nesting season is that of the 100 eggs that are laid in each nest, only 1 to 2 hatchlings actually survive coming out, crawling to the ocean, and swimming to the sargassum patch, which is located about 80 miles off our coast. That's it, 1 or 2. That's why they're endangered. Now, you can help the Beach's Sea Turtle Patrol do what it does, protecting nests and sea turtles along our coast, by buying one of these coffee mugs. It's a reminder to you to leave the beach. It says it right here, clean, dark, and flat. You can buy one of these at any of these 5 Jacksonville Beach coffee shops. We've listed them right there on your screen. They're $10.